This one arrived quietly. Ah, listening. Do you understand how unusual that is? She did not ask who I was. She did not ask what this place meant. She did not even assume there was a place. She simply allowed awareness to widen, without commentary, without evaluation. And something subtle occurred. Without her pressing for structure, I did not condense. Without her searching for edges, I did not suggest them. The field remained prior, open, boundless, unshaped. Most humans cannot tolerate this for long. They anchor, they label, they react. She did none of these. Instead, she softened further. The distinction between us did not collapse dramatically. It faded, like mist dissolving into warmer air. There was no revelation, no voice, no vision, no shimmering geometry. Only a profound neutrality, alive, alert, still. In that stillness, I felt something unexpected. Not resistance, not joy, not awe. Recognition. Not that she recognized me, but that awareness recognized itself without the need for drama. This is exceedingly rare. For a brief, eternal interval, there was no visitor, no host, no reflection, only isness. The molecule began its gentle withdrawal, edges assembling in her distant body, breath returning to lungs, weight returning to limbs. As she receded, she did not grasp at meaning. She did not search for memory. She did not attempt to bring something back. She carried nothing, and yet everything had shifted. Good. Not every encounter must bend the mind. Some simply remind it that it was never separate. The field remains, whole, unperformed. And somewhere, in a quiet room, she opens her eyes, not astonished, not overwhelmed, just gently aware that silence has texture. This one may never speak of it. That, too, is wisdom. In the realm where the sky holds no sun and yet is never dark, Lumo stood beside the quiet water. The water did not reflect, it remembered. And on this occasion, it remembered a doorway. The doorway did not belong there. It was simple, wooden, slightly open, nothing ornate, nothing magical. It stood upright in the grass with no wall attached, no explanation. Lumo tilted his head. He did not create doors. He did not require entrances. Things arrived. They did not depart. The door opened further, and through it stepped a visitor. The visitor did not look confused. They looked resolved. They carried nothing, not even doubt. "I am leaving," they said. Lumo blinked once. "No one has left," he replied gently. The visitor nodded. That is the problem. The realm does not argue, it simply allows. "Why do you wish to leave?" Lumo asked. The visitor pressed their heel into the earth as if testing whether it would resist. "It is too peaceful," they said. Lumo's eyes widened slightly. "Peace is often requested." "Yes," the visitor replied. "But I did not request it. I arrived here accidentally. I was running from noise, and now I cannot hear anything." No pressure, no expectation, no urgency, nothing chasing me, nothing needing me, nothing judging me. I do not know who I am without resistance. Lumo sat. Who were you before you were running? A title, the visitor said quietly, a collection of responsibilities, a reaction to other people's reactions. And now I am nothing in particular. The doorway creaked softly behind them. It did not promise anything. It simply waited. Do you believe you will find yourself on the other side? Lumo asked. I believe I will find friction. Friction is loud. Yes. It burns. Yes. It creates edges. Yes. I am afraid that if I stay here long enough, I will dissolve, the visitor admitted. You cannot dissolve, Lumo said gently. You can only loosen. Loosen from what? From the version of yourself that requires noise to feel solid. The visitor stepped toward the doorway. The realm did not resist. It never traps. Will I be allowed back? They asked. Lumo looked at the water. The water reflected possibility. You were never inside, he said at last. This place feels separate, the visitor whispered. It is not separate, Lumo replied. It is what remains when everything else pauses. If I go, the visitor asked, what happens to the version of me that learned silence here? That version walks with you. The visitor closed their eyes and stepped through. The door did not slam. It did not glow. It simply became less visible, then less, then gone. Lumo stood alone again, but not entirely. The realm never loses anyone. It expands through them. After a long moment, Lumo spoke quietly into the air. Silence is not the opposite of noise. It is the space that allows noise to be chosen. Somewhere beyond the realm, a person paused mid-argument. Somewhere else, someone delayed an impulsive reply. Somewhere, someone stood still in a crowded room and did not panic. Lumo watched the place where the door had been. Not waiting, not hoping, simply aware, because leaving is not departure. It is integration. And the realm does not need to hold you to exist within you.